see what was happening with our son. And he used that information to threaten and berate my doctors, nurses, asking to see my medical records, asking them what kind of machines they used. He wanted to make sure that the GE that was on the sonogram, that they had a GE machine. It was just like fucking nuts. So I walk into my doctor's office and people are there ready to take me to like a shelter because they don't know we don't live together. So they're thinking I'm in trouble. And I'm like, I'm fine. He was in New York, I was in LA at the time. And there's a reason why I'm telling you all of this, and bring it back to what's happening now, so I want you to pay attention. What I learned in the years, it was a slow break. It took us probably 2 or 3 years to like break up. It's like just stop trying, stop talking. It took us a while, because in all honesty, Everett, after all of that, is still my person. I hate to say that because I wish it wasn't that. But I knew when I met him in 2015, I knew he was my person. But my person's nuts. I should just say he's unhealthy for me. And so I have to now walk around the earth without my person. And that in itself is a special kind of hell. It's a special kind of pain. You love somebody more than anybody and you can never be with that person. In April 2020, I aborted our son. I was midterm. I was over 4 months. And I didn't want to. I felt forced. I was alone. He wouldn't help me. It was the pandemic. I was stuck in LA. He was in New York. He was berating me on email and phone calls, my friends, my doctor, my family. He was just attacking me on all sides, and I just felt alone. And I couldn't get any help because it was the pandemic. And I couldn't get anybody to come to the house to help me or anything. It was April. We had a little boy. His name was Axel. My family was waiting for him. I had bought him things. I named him. I had every intention. And Everett made that situation so unbearable. I just wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself. So I had to make a decision, and my decision was to save myself. It is a decision that haunts me to this day. It's a decision that has traumatized me in a way that I will never be able to recover from. Physically or emotionally. And when I learned about Everett, and I don't know, he hadn't been diagnosed with this yet, but in talking about him to my therapist, that Everett appears to be a narcissist of the worst kind. And when I started learning the signs of narcissism and really studying that with my therapist, I began to understand how he was able to get into my head the way he did, and how he was able to break me the way he did. Covert, highly functioning, but a narcissist. Never giving you what you want. No matter what you ask for, they won't give it to you, no matter how simple it is. Love bombing. And then devalue. And then discard. I learned about narcissism. I learned about the signs, and learning about that helped me to let go of that relationship. Even though to this day, I'm still very much in love with him. Very much. And he was never able to use those things on me. Mirroring. Coming back into my life at some point and saying, hey, guess what? I wear all black now too. Oh, guess what? We should go to therapy, like you said, 3 years ago. Oh, everything was me. He was giving me back to me so that I could be like, oh my God,